Hey everybody, crew Blonde Wave back. I'm Aaron. Shane's on his phone. Eric's got a yip yip.
Give me that.
You don't get it every single fucking time. What, you think you're just entitled?
I started that.
You started hugging a plush Appa. I'm sure it's happened for years.
You've never done it.
I'm doing
Jess
it now.
and Mary both had one.
We're back with Avatar.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Shane.
I'm Eric. Last episode was a deserter. Aang outsmarted General Zhao. He also hurt Katara, who healed herself with water.
Water. That's why it's the best element.
We had a poll. The poll from last week was,
Elements?
what element would you prefer? Not what you think we should be. What would you, the Blind Wave audience, poll riders, pick?
And they said water. On to the show. So we had 18.10% for fire.
Really? Fire was the least?
24.14% for air. Sorry, Calvin.
What? No, I picked water.
28.45% for earth.
Damn it.
Which means I win at 29.31% of water.
Calvin said water, too.
No, he said air.
Earth's
Yeah,
better.
we both.
He said air.
Both.
Earth.
We both.
Earth.
We both.
Earth.
So water is the winner.
Well, you guys can learn how you can enter into our votes at patreon.com/blindwave.
Wow, I'm here. Steven, or Stefan, I'm not sure which way the pronunciation is. I would definitely be an earthbender. Trust me.
Spoilers!
You'll see how useful it can be.
I already know how useful it can be. I have imagination. Earthbending's the best.
Jordan says, ever since I was a kid, the wind and I have been wonderful friends. Raul says, earth all the way because who doesn't love playing with dirt? Markel says, waterbending for reasons that have not been shown. Thiago says, I love how this poll shows how balanced the elements are in the show. Almost everyone says they are voting for something because the show portrays it as the most powerful.
I just like,
that's really
I just
cool.
like the look of earthbending.
It does look
But
pretty
Boomy
good.
was pretty powerful. What else do we need to go over? Nothing. Let's watch
Not
the
a
next
damn
episode.
thing.
Oh, wait!
Really?
There is another poll on there that people have been asking for this series
Yeah.
about 2 episodes of Avatar a week. There's currently a poll for an open slot that we have where that is a possibility. And that's another poll that you can do if you go to patreon.com/blindwave. If you don't want 2 episodes of Avatar a week, you can vote for something else on that list. So make sure you guys go to patreon.com/blindwave and you can see the poll for other shows as well as the polls for these episodes.
Yeah, there's like 20 of them, right?
There's like 20, there's 20 different options on the poll.
You're still wearing your earplugs.
Huh?
Button!
Hit the button.
Ah! What?
Northern Air Temple.
I laugh at gravity all the time. Gravity.
Jingle, jingle.
Ew, he had bugs in his clothes.
It must have been 100 years ago your great-grandpa met them.
What are you prattling about, child? Great-grandpappy saw the Airwalkers last week.
Huh?
What?
More airbenders?
Hey guys, look at this!
Ooh, there's stuff flying around it.
They're bisons. No, they're not.
What do you mean they're not? Those guys are flying!
They're airplanes.
Gliding maybe, but not flying. You can tell by the way they move, they're not airbending. Those people have no spirit.
Oh!
I don't know, Aang. That kid seemed pretty spirited.
Was he casted up? Or is that
It looked like it was like a wheelchair.
Yeah, it looks like they're fucking left.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, he's fucking paralyzed.
pretty good for new airbending?
Hey there! You're pretty good.
Yeah, I know. But I could do more than fancy gliding.
You just broke our building.
Like use his legs.
Wow, this glider chair is incredible. You'd think this is good. Wait until you see the other stuff my dad designed.
A creator.
Everything's powered by hot air. It even pumps hot air currents outside to give us a lift when we're gliding.
This place is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
No, just unbelievable.
Aang used to come here a long time ago. I think he's a little shocked it's so different.
So better?
This is supposed to be the history of my people.
You wanted that guy's head.
Yeah.
It's nice to see at least one part of the temple that isn't ruined.
Look out!
Well. Darn it.
We
We have to make room for the bathhouse.
Do you know what you did? You just destroyed something sacred for a stupid bathhouse.
He used to come here 100 years ago.
What are you doing? Who said you could be here?
Doing here.
It's been empty for 100 years.
Ago, but not 100 years. My people became refugees after a terrible flood. My infant son, Teo, was badly hurt and lost his mother.
Hell, I've lived there. I found that place empty.
Everyone would be on
Right?
equal what's
Eyebrows
already
are like
here.
chains.
And after all, isn't that what nature does?
3 per eyebrow.
Yeah.
It's a way of getting away from us.
This is the last part of the temple that's the same as it was. I want it to stay that way.
I completely understand. I just wanted you to know it was here.
Thanks.
Man, that place would be really defensible.
I've changed my mind. I think I was born without
Yeah,
that
fuck
something.
that.
That's it.
I'd go straight down.
What?
Eric, would you do that?
You need a bigger wingspan.
It really reminds me
believe I'm
of Skyward
flying.
Sword.
If you want to see what's in that room, I'd be happy to open the door for you.
Great.
I like their safes. Like how like the Fire Nation or whatever had like the fire.
but you had to have, what,
5 or
five
something?
of them for that one.
It was all the priests, yeah.
That's the solution
But still a
to
neat
our
idea. I
problem.
like that.
Yeah.
Fire Nation.
You're making weapons for the Fire Nation.
This.
Is he?
If I don't give them what they want, they will destroy this place.
Is there a problem?
No,
I like his outfit.
right this way.
Damn it,
Deal's off. Get out of here. You're leaving
Here, slap.
empty-handed.
Then the destruction of this temple will be on your head.
Make some bombs to drop from the air.
We finally got the
Yeah.
war balloon working thanks to soccer.
If you control the hot air, you control the war balloon.
That's actually pretty smart.
Okay, we got 4 kinds of bombs. Smoke, slime, fire, and...
Stink. Never underestimate the power of stink.
Stink bombs, huh?
Yep. Doing fire drills, just fucking throwing this in every fucking classroom, running down the hall. Ah! Oh, slime bomb.
I guess not all of them are able to do firebending.
Well,
Yeah, those are just
what is
fucking
this? Soldiers. I'd be so mad if I climbed all the way up there and then I fell off like a pussy.
Oh shit! Ooh!
That was pretty quick.
Yeah. Avalanche!
Gandalf! We must turn back!
No!
Oh, that's how they
shit.
reload. Appa the reloader. Oh shit!
Man, that's not good.
Ghost Rider.
Fly, Appa, fly!
Ghost Rider. Imagine like fucking Dragonheart when he's flying through there and he spins and he catches
Whoa! What are these?
What?
What are those?
This is exactly like the Clone Wars movie.
Yeah.
it. You know, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. The temple on the top of the hill. Yeah.
Oh shit! Another one. Dude.
They're pretty much cars.
Yeah, they can be flipped upside down and still drive.
Oh, like those one RC cars were so
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they're using it. That's
Yeah, they
cool.
don't need turrets. That's pretty cool. Ooh. What happens when they do that? They're just fucked?
It stinks.
Shit.
God, I stink. I'm going home. That is some fucking moves right there.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that shit?
It is like an RC car.
Can she snowbend?
Ooh, ice. She's gonna freeze the water. Oh.
You can't do shit against Alpha.
Yeah. Like Guns of Icarus.
Right?
Throw her left.
Hey,
Port side, port
why
side.
are they shooting at us?
The insignia. They think we're on their side.
Then I guess they won't see this coming.
Bombs away.
Oh,
It's a big slime bomb.
what does that do to them?
It's probably sticky. It's probably like a sticky grenade.
You smell that?
Rotten eggs! There! That's where the gas is escaping!
It's a funny shot.
What are you doing? That's our fuel source.
It's the only bomb we've got!
Oh. Smart.
Kaboom. No.
Gee, Saga!
They're retreating.
People in the
These
sky.
fucking pussies. At least come out like a man and die.
Oh, Sokka, hold on.
Get ready.
He's got a boomerang on a rope.
Use your harpoon tow cables.
Whoa. So the Fire Nation gonna get a hold of that and use it?
You know what?
Nah.
I'm really glad you guys all live here now. I realize it's like the hermit crab. Maybe you weren't born here, but you found this empty shell and made it your home. And now you protect each other.
That means a lot, coming from you.
And you were right about air power. As long as we got the skies, we'll have the Fire Nation on the run.
Huzzah! And water power.
No.
That guy looks not happy.
Yeah.
Dude, they don't need a fuel source.
This defeat is the gateway to many victories.
Fuck!
No.
He just gave them the skies.
They can go over the walls of Bing
not
Sing
good.
Se.
Ba Sing Se.
Directed by Dave.
It was directed by Dave. Clone Wars debuted with a movie, but really it was just the first 3 episodes
Yeah.
of
Just
the thing.
smashed together?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had a moment where they were using like the walkers.
Yeah. The
climbing
droids,
up
the
a
droid walkers were climbing up too.
Yeah, Anakin was on
specifically.
top of him, blocking lasers and stuff
Yeah.
with his lightsaber.
Yeah, so good. That place was very much like the Eyrie from Game of Thrones, wasn't it? Like with the sky cells and stuff.
Mm.
The moon door. That's what it reminded me of.
So is there an elevator going through the mountain?
Looks like it.
Is that how that guy just...
Yeah, they probably have just tunnel shafts.
I like the 4 candle and some of his inventions and stuff that he had.
Mm-hmm.
That
All
was
the-
cool. And the shock that he was making weapons for the Fire Nation. We kind of seen that thing before, like a scientist enslaved to his master, you know, to make evil weapons.
He had that look at the end, like
Like-
he knew that the Fire Nation was going to get it.
He had some look at the end, yeah.
I mean, that wasn't his plan, was it? Is he still kind of helping them out to save himself, or did he just know that they were going to find it and use it for what he didn't want to
I don't
happen?
think the Fire Nation just isn't gonna fucking come back. Alright, well, fuck this, we're just leaving.
They don't necessarily not know it's going to happen. They probably just... Well, other than Fire Nation having now balloons, they have a pretty good defensible position. No one's going to get up there unless you want them, I think.
Yeah.
And take those elevator shafts out. And now they have what seems to be kind of like a Air Force. I wonder if
Yeah.
we'll see those guys. You know, we've seen things like this, like the Warriors with Kyoshi, the really awesome Arrow guys, these guys they're called Air Walkers. So it's interesting. I wonder if we'll see like those groups again as the story goes forward.
Teo, you know, he lost his mother during that intense battle.
Yeah, it sucks.
And he obviously became paralyzed or crippled or something.
He said through water, right?
There's a flood.
There was a flood. Yeah, there was a flood.
It wasn't a war or anything. So he wasn't like the Fire Nation came and did
Yeah.
that, and then he also was giving the Fire Nation something.
Unless it was some kind of like badass waterbender. And there's fallout. I don't know. I like the idea of empty civilization that they repopulate. That's kind of interesting. I mean,
We've seen it before in history.
Well, they were
yeah.
they were refugees from the Fire Nation.
oh yeah,
And they
but
found
I
that
mean,
place.
yeah. I'm in terms of like, I don't know how many temples the air nomads have or whatever, but we've seen the southern. This is the northern. I don't know if it's implied that there's an east or western. Or
How long-
southwest.
How long have they been there, did they say? They said some years, right?
It was abandoned 100 years ago.
That family got there when Teo was young.
Because Teo got injured when he was a baby.
Yeah, so it's only been like
Yeah.
10, 12 years.
Okay. I was just wondering because we had in a previous episode where an entire like village was destroyed with water, with
Mhm.
jet. And I was like, how long has it been? Like if that did
Yeah.
Kyle got injured or whatever. What was his name? Kyle?
Teo.
Teo.
That was Fire Nation.
Yeah. Didn't you say they were Fire Nation nomads? You said
They
that.
were refugees from the Fire Nation, not Fire Nation refugees.
You mean like they lived in the Fire Nation, but it's not like they are actively part of the people
Well,
that are destroying things?
They're not Fire Nation. They're refugees running away from the Fire Nation.
I get you. Like in this episode, when they say Fire Nation, they automatically say murderers.
The bad guys.
Yeah, like they're definitely the bad guys. There's no like, you know, I don't want to assume this because there very well could be, but other than Iroh, we haven't really seen any good fire guys. You know,
I think as the show goes on,
at
we're
the
going to
point.
see that there's not. There's
Well,
more gray.
I would very much hope so. we haven't seen it right now. And then, but the point is that everybody's treating them like such.
Yeah.
So it's just like anything. All that's going to do is reinforce the boundaries they have between them all.
I mean, it's like any kind of propaganda or, you know, wartime hatred.
Yeah.
You know, you always assume that whoever's fighting against you is evil.
Yeah. I like the hermit crab thing.
The comparison.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. I just recently watched a video of...
a hermit crab?
Well, it's multiple hermit crabs. You know that hermit crabs will actually gather and line themselves up from smallest to biggest. Like, it was like a line of like 12 hermit crabs. They like lined all themselves up, and then in like 10 seconds... They all switch to the next one.
Next
and
one up.
But the one at the end or the beginning or whatever it is, like, I'm tired, I can't think of it.
The biggest one.
The one gets screwed.
Yeah.
And it has to and is left without a shell that it can use. So then it has to get into either a shell too small or too big.
Why
and it's all fucked over. Because all the ones in the middle are good.
Why do they even choose to line themselves up and switch?
Because it's beneficial.
They're most vulnerable when they don't have their shell.
To do it all at once, that way there's less risk.
Yeah.
Overall,
I mean,
they can all save themselves.
If I was a bird or whatever, I want to eat one of them, I just watch and just wait.
Watch for them to line up
and get one.
Yeah.
And if I was one of those fucking hermit crabs, I would just stay in my shell and walk around until I found another shell I could just switch to.
They're all sharing all their shit together. Basically.
What they should
Then someone
do
gets fucked over.
is he should go and find a shell and be like, "Hey, over here!"
I mean,
and they all come over.
They don't.
They line up
talk.
next to his shell and they all just switch up, and they just leave the little shell there.
Communist crabs.
Well, to make it a happier note, they also, what are they called? What's the thing from Finding Nemo? Anemone?
Anemone.
Yeah. Anemone? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Hermit crabs can get those on their shells and actually protect it from certain things.
Yeah.
If the hermit crab has to switch to another shell, he'll actually go and scrape them off.
Yeah, he'll
and put them on his new shell.
He'll get on top of them and
I
he'll
know
like
that.
peel their feet off.
Yeah, and then they're just like,
yeah.
And then they grab one of the new shell and he positions where he wants them.
Yeah.
And then he takes off.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got hermit crabs in grade school.
Yeah. I remember I always would have a hermit crab when I come up from the beach and they never last.
I've never had crabs.
I had
experience.
I had a hermit crab for like 10 months one time.
Yeah?
He like actually switched up 2 or 3 shells.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was fun, but eventually he... I mean, it was just a regular pet shop hermit crab. He eventually just died.
I love when crabs get angry and rip their own claw off and just throw it. You seen that?
Yeah.
There's like a crab that comes up to a guy and the guy's like filming him and the crab's just like... and then it's
like he doesn't give a fuck.
Like, here, take this, run!
He ripped off his own claw?
Yeah.
Do they grow back?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
They're like a different color.
I just rip off my hand and throw it at Shane? Like, why?
Aren't crabs monogamous? Don't they like mate for life or something like that?
I don't think they do.
Maybe there's a certain species or something.
Imperial penguins?
Lobsters.
Rock lobsters?
They could.
Lobsters mate for life, I think.
Lobsters don't. They
live forever too.
Because the end of their telomeres, fucking lobsters, crabs, they don't fucking age.
They don't get cancer and they don't age.
I know that.
Lobsters.
Other things kill them, but they don't technically die of
They're
old
like
age.
elves.
Yeah, they technically don't die of old age.
We're pretty far off of Avatar, but you know what? Crustaceans are interesting.
I guess.
Hermit crab!
You guys got anything else?
Lobster!
No, I thought this was a good episode.
Mantis
I liked,
shrimp.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
I like the battle scene. I like,
Bringing it around.
Sometimes you're trying to focus on the story, you forget like the creativity that goes in the other stuff that doesn't get credit for.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I like that kind of shit. So.
And then just the sheer fluidity of the animation of the flying in the beginning, the gliding.
It looked
You know,
good.
like that kind of stuff is hard to draw.
It's
And
pleasing
make
to
it
the
look
eyes.
like it's just a thing going through the air, through the wind that you can't see, you know, but the wind is there, you feel it.
Yeah.
Very hard to do, and they do it really well. I'm still kind of getting over the fact that that's a straight up what he did in Clone Wars. You know?
It was.
But I guess if they're like, hey, I want to do a Star Wars animated series, I'm like, okay, well, what would you do? It's like, I don't know, like something like this, like I already did. I'm like, okay, yeah, well, do that. Well, I guess I'll start now, but I'm gonna do that other stuff later. He's like, oh, whatever, I'm sure you will. And now he's fucking Dave Filoni. You know?
Yeah.
We can either make these topics or I wrote these on as polls. Would you fly on the flying machine? Like, would you jump off there? Like how
On the
Katara was
glider?
like just there. Would you do that? Would you just jump and like?
If it was a...
I'd rather use a balloon.
Or the other one I
I
have
don't like
is
things I can't control.
I can control a balloon.
You can control it.
Well, yeah, you could.
It's just, you know, it depends on your glide ratio of how much time you have.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather be in a glider.
In the balloon?
Yeah.
The balloon did have a propulsion system with
yeah.
it as well.
But they're slow and big.
And they are more vulnerable.
I would do it. I'd fly. I wouldn't want
Yeah.
to be in the balloon. I want to be in the glider by myself.
I've always wanted a hang glider. Even just like an ultralight or something very small powered.
Gotcha. The other thing I had was, what was your favorite bomb? The slime bomb, the smoke bomb, the fire bomb, or the stink bomb?
They showed the slime one the most, I feel like.
Well, it was probably the easiest one to
I
manufacture.
feel like
And the least violent.
The smoke
Yeah.
was like not as useful. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
was just
it
gonna smoke
knocked-
them where,
So I have to
It
bat
knocked some dudes off.
So,
Yeah.
fire wasn't used as that much, but of course it was against Fire Nation, so it might not be as effective.
You know, I never
Yeah.
actually saw a firebomb.
I mean,
One
they were
time that
throwing
I
against metal machines. It's not going to do
in
much.
snow.
Yeah.
In the snow, maybe they moved in. And then
Yeah.
stink bombs. That's when they went and fell over and fell
Yeah.
off the mountain.
Now, I mean, if it's like a stink bomb, like you got like when you're in elementary school, like that's fine. But if it's like a skunk stench, I mean,
They actually
it's
make
gonna
like
suck.
Yeah.
Like it's so thick, it's in your eyes and shit.
Ugh.
they
Fuck
make
that.
stink bombs powerful enough to make mobs and riots dissipate.
No.
It's terrible.
It's like Shane after he
Like
comes back
CS
from the-
gas.
I was waiting for someone to fucking say something.
Like what?
I didn't get to finish. I was like, it's like Shane after he comes back from the
No, please
why?
finish. What were you
I
gonna
don't know,
say?
Filipino restaurant. I don't know.
Oh,
Filipino restaurant.
I
That
don't
place
know.
is amazing.
I'm trying to. What makes him gassy?
When he comes back from the Philippines, when he's visiting, say something like that.
Like not the Philippine restaurant.
Target the whole damn
The whole country.
high protein diets
Have you-
typically.
by the way, have you been hearing all these stories about the Filipino president?
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is fucking nuts.
Why?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Bad stuff?
Yeah, he's like a fucking. I don't know what he is.
Politicians are corrupt.
He's like a
there.
dictator with no power.
Pretty much. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, he's fucking weird, man.
You guys want to do the flying machine one? Would you guys do a flying machine?
Would you want to make it
I think we all
yes or
agree
no,
we
or do you
would.
want to make it? Would you rather have a glider or a
balloon?
hot air balloon?
Wait,
yeah.
don't you know? You don't like heights?
No, but I would much.
don't-
I'd be
I
much
don't-
more comfortable in the balloon than
Oh,
with the
hang
glider.
glider.
Yeah. I'd glide myself into the side of a
Where
fucking
is it
mountain
every year
and be dead.
Where's it every year in Turkey where they have like a million of those fucking
Yeah, the hot air balloon
Yeah.
festivals.
It's not just in Turkey. Like in Ohio, there's a big one.
Yeah, there's
every
one.
year.
Isn't the one you're talking about though? Just like at least like one balloon is always fucking goes missing.
I don't know.
Have you
Yeah,
guys
I know
seen? There's a video I saw online. Maybe it was you that showed me. We were talking about it, where like they're all in wingsuits going down like this canyon, like just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And at one point, when you're watching the guy on his GoPro after everyone jumps and stuff, there's just one of the people in their blue glider suits just in this ditch.
Yeah.
Like he just flies by him and he can't stop.
Yeah.
But the rest of the video, besides that, is so cool. They're just flying through, and at the
Yeah.
end, he pops his parachute. And, but at one point, someone just fucking crashed into the ground.
Didn't he
They gotta
die?
be dead. I don't know.
I think he died.
Like
yeah.
that would be terrible. Wouldn't it
Yeah.
be? At least you would. Hopefully, you die fast.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
crash in a balloon, you're just no.
We
Get a rope.
maybe break your legs.
And it just like slowly deflates on the
Yeah.
ground.
What if the whole thing deflated really quickly?
You mean like if you had a
Like
catastrophic tear?
You know?
It's
One
not
thing-
pressurized.
Oh.
It would just like, and you just fall.
Yeah.
What if you're really high and it runs out of air before you hit the ground?
What if you smash in a mountain on the glider?
Just don't go by a mountain.
What's the way you do that? Where are you gonna do it? In the
Start
plains?
on the mountain and go away from the mountain.
What if you do a corkscrew or
Hurricane Matthew shows up and you're fucked.
I'm not gliding when there's a hurricane.
Yeah, I think the glider
Okay?
is worse off in the hurricane than the hot air balloon.
And honestly, the air
No.
would probably help pick me up.
No way, dude.
Halfway through
No.
my sentence, I was like, I mean, this is fucking stupid. Finish.
Hey, what Sokka figuring that little thing out, and what do you guys think of that?
Oh, yeah.
Actually being smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's good.
I won't even say actually being smart. It's just that Sokka's just smart.
I think he's good.
he's
at,
got common sense.
He's comic relief, but I mean, he is often the voice of reason.
True, and he knows he understands fighting for the most part. You
Yeah,
know?
he's
he
older.
understands
I mean, he's competent in everything. I mean, shoot, he boomeranged with a rope onto
Yeah.
Aang's ankle while
Yeah.
Aang was flying through the air on a glider.
That's some Green Arrow shit, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Captain Boomerang didn't do that.
No.
He's had his drone.
Yeah.
I'll do the balloon.
Glider.
I would probably...
Be dead with a glider.
You know, you could get on a balloon and take people with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Glider's
Yeah.
a solo
You
thing.
need a chick up there, man.
Take a
I mean,
chick
there is such
No
a
one
thing
can
as a
see.
tandem
Dude,
glider.
I would take a
but
chick on the glider, yeah.
You'd both be dead.
like this.
You'd be dead.
Nah. Fine.
Yeah, you're gonna
Try to
smash.
slip
You're
it
gonna
in there.
smash something.
Yeah.
Smash your head.
I would probably prefer the peacefulness of the balloon,
Yeah.
and then use the glider off of it.
Oh, you can't do that.
No.
You gotta pick one.
And then parachute.
I would use the glider.
Okay.
I wish.
All
Tom
right.
would have
That's what we think. We want to know what you guys think. Go to patreon.com/blindwave to enter in that poll. We'll talk about it next episode.
So while you're here, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, go down to our description box where you can find links to all kinds of Blind Wave stuff, like twitch.tv/blindwave.
Yeah.
And patreon.com/blindwave.
And discord.com.
/blindwave.
No, it's like a thing.
There's a link down in the description, though.
Go there, find stuff down there.
Blindwave.net.
Has
Stuff.
and
Until
Thanks.
next time, I'm Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Shane.
I'm Eric.
We'll see you later. So hit the button.
That was weak.